One last thing. Since the game was giving us issues last time, I did add one more mod to the game. It's nothing intrusive. If anything, it's an engine tweak, which should make the game just smooth. So yesterday, when we tried loading into the game, the second we loaded in, we just had Hinako's head, and then like her shoulder model, like the model of her neck and shoulders floating in midair, and then the rest of her body was gone, and then it had to be loaded in. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I just hate Unreal Engine 5 so much. I fucking despise it. But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna try not to waste too much time. And we're just gonna go through it. I'll still try to keep it atmospheric, of course.
この神社、昨今地の古い神社か。昔は栄えてたみたい。火事があってからは人が寄りつかなくなっちゃったって聞いた。
Now, I'm not incredibly well versed in, of course, Shintoism or, you know, just Japanese religions too much. I mainly enjoy their mythology, but not their, like, customs. We do know that this is something, if I recall, like, we saw it in a previous cutscene, that you're supposed to wash your hands with these. And that is true. You wash your hands with them. You use those ladles to cleanse yourself, quote-unquote, metaphorically. But you also, I forget what it's for. I think it's, like, before you go pray at a shrine, you purify yourself, quote unquote, right? By drinking, sorry, not by drinking, by grabbing the ladle, washing your hands, and then, you know, putting it back. And that's about it. Unless you do, like, drink some of the water, or not drink, but put in your mouth, swish it, and then spit. And then, of course, here's the shrine, or part of the shrine with the offering box, or the offeratory box right in front of it. So there it is. Of course, it's super run down. Just look at this shit. Here we have a well. It's been boarded up. Divine water, that's useless. As a matter of fact, let's... Do we... Might as well. Let's, Oh. Hold on. Game likes to give me trouble sometimes with my controller. But anyway. Oh, it still gave me one sec. Just do it with a mouse. Let's put this here. There we go. Okay. So now we swap and we drink the water. Because we don't need it. But might as well use it. Okay. This is... I never understood what these are, 'cause I've never looked into them. Like, those are charms, of course. This might be some specific... spirit rock or something, and it's got charms around it. I don't know. In general, that's basically what it means. A dried carcass, so we'll go offer it in a bit. And then an open box. Is there anything in here? Not that I'm seeing. Alright. We'll very quickly offer up that carcass so that it doesn't take up slots in our inventory. Okay, let's shrine it. And here it is. Speaking of, do I have an Emma on me? I do. But we still want more stamina. Or did we take more HP? I think might as well take the health. Although I don't think we heal it. Oh no. Yes, we do. In that case, since I did start using the Onmamori last time, I forgot to swap over to this. So now we have a little bit more max stamina. So we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5 dodges, which is fine. Okay. Let's continue on to Shu's house, and let's just get moving. So Sakuko used to live here. Or at least this is where her shrine used to be before they moved it up here, all the way up there, in that little spot right here. So that's quite the way to go, honestly. Anyway, from here, we can explore a little bit more, but we're supposed to go up this way, I'm pretty sure. So let's just see what's this way, and then we'll go back. So this,
ご神木
so we got an achievement for this. Oh, Divine Tree, discover the ancient tree.
かつては立派だったんだろうね
Give me 1 sec. Did my audio options change? No, voices are at 100. So I just gotta crank the game up a little bit more. Let me drop this to like so. That's at max. Do this. And then I'll just crank up the game audio on my end again. Although it's already at max. Oh boy. Well, I guess that's good enough. But yeah, so we've heard about this tree before. We've heard that ever since this tree got struck by lightning, it caught on fire and just died. And with its death came the ruin of the villagers, something along those lines. Regarding the legend of the sacred sword, it is said that Ebisugaoka was a hidden village that once served as a refuge for defeated soldiers of the Taira clan. Unfortunately, evidence to support this tale has yet to be found. Still, Ebisugaoka shares many cultural similarities with those of other hidden villages, and it is my belief that this tale is true. According to other local legends, the soldiers who fled here vowed to exact revenge upon the Minamoto clan, and to restore the Taira clan to its former glory. Upon swearing this oath, they buried the sword of their great diseased leader at the base of the great tree that serves to protect this land. It'd be a historical breakthrough if we could find that sword. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Well, I did mention it last time that I would lose my shit if there was a fucking katana in this game, and I would find it more insulting than cool, because it'd be really fucking dumb. Like, I'm not into, like, you know, Japanese swords. I'm not into Japanese halberds and the like, even though I love halberds. But it would be really fucking... Again, it's like, imagine you're playing Silent Hill 2. James goes to a bathroom, he looks behind one of the toilet stalls, and then he finds a Zweihande or something. Like, that would be really stupid. But alright, no, here's the tree. I'm just double checking just to make sure that I'm not missing anything dumb. But okay, one last thing to check before I do forget is our journal. We did get a few updates for other stuff like this. So, right, we know about the moving scarecrow, but this, I don't think we checked this. So a giant repulsive lump of flesh that is filled to the brim with maniacal anger. It howls awfully as it swings its large knife in any which direction. Its unfettered anger is no different from that of a wild animal. No, it's far worse than that. A particularly suspicious monster that walks around on all fours. The greedily staring eyes, the greasy palms, the disgusting way it acts all chummy with me. All of it is completely repulsive. What's more, it never even bothers with the guys. Typical. A face, 2 faces, 3 faces, 4. A monster with a thronging mass of faces. I'm not familiar with any of the faces, yet they seem to know me. It spouts repulsive things one after another, violating the peace and quiet wherever it goes. Now, the Dark Shrine. So, a monster restrained by chains and shackles. I wonder if it was imprisoned and tortured. It seems to be searching for me, by sound rather than sight. I should be mindful of my footsteps. A monster that possesses sharp blades for legs. Did someone sever both of its legs and replace them with such disturbing things so it couldn't go anywhere? Or was this creature brought into existence just so it could end up like this? It's weird that it has like green fingers and blue accents on its thigh. Unless those are supposed to be like representations of the buttons that you can press, the little symbols, usually being like red, white, green, or blue. A bizarre monster that looks like a bunch of celluloid dolls intertwined. Each of these dolls was most likely some child's best friend. To think that it would appear like this in my nightmare. Oh, and then this thing. A monster covered in swollen, skin-crawling mounds. As each one pulses, it spawns more and more horrors. What a vile show of life. I'd rather die than turn into a monster like this. So I don't think I mentioned it last time because I was too pissed off. But since again, this game is very... I hate using this term, but it does have a lot of feminist theory behind it. And I've talked about the viewing of media through lenses, right? And through schools of thought, feminism being one of them. And while it was more respectable to analyze things through a feminist lens 15 years ago, it has since become, as the kids would say, cringe. But using the feminist lens to analyze this without trying to be cringe, we can see that, of course, this could be how she sees herself as a character, or how her mom maybe sees her. She doesn't want to maybe end up like this, and that's maybe like one of her fears personified. Her sister, for example, got married, and she's going to be a traditional wife to her traditional husband in 1940s or 1960s Japan. I've forgotten what year it is. We've been playing for a month, and sporadically. So obviously, this could either be how she sees herself, or how her mom sees herself, or maybe how she sees motherhood in general, as some sort of like mound that is meant to be carried by another person, maybe a child. How the children are supposed to care for their parents, and or their just help mothers who are pregnant. And then here we have this creature whose whole purpose was to vomit acid at you that locks onto you as you move around the fucking screen, and it's unfair and it's bullshit, while also birthing out little monsters. So do remember, like, technically this is still Silent Hill to some extent. Anyway, formidable foes. So a monster in the form of a Miko, or Shrine Maiden. It sounds just like Sakuko. It swings around a spiked mace and chain. With each swing, the crisp chime of a bell rings out. Is this actually Sakuko? Or is it just another monster pretending to be her? Alright, almost there. So, Chizuruya. So, we got through the general store. I think we covered this, didn't we? Metastar is a general store, but we've come to call it the candy store because of half of what it sells is snacks and toys. Yes, we've covered this. Senensugi. So, a lonely little shrine situated on the outskirts of town. The name Senensugi Shrine sure sounds fancy, but that's all it's got going for it. Even though Ebisugaoka is full of elderly believers, the shrine rarely gets any visitors. They instead go to what's closest to them. Right, they go to the Hinamizawa, we know that much, so this must be new. Sakuko says that the custom of putting old tools to rest is called the Tsukumogami faith. During the course of history, it somehow fused with the Inari faith, making it a special religious view of Ebisugaoka. The only shrine in town, Senensugi Shrine, was, as the name suggests, worshipping 1,000-year cedar and its divine tree. After living to see 1,000 years, it was praised as divine. And then, once the divine tree turned to ash when it was struck by lightning, it was time to worship the next oldest thing. Sakuko reckons that it just so happens to be the moss-covered Inari statue. Okay, and then the last thing, I believe. The Forgotten Shrine. I once heard that there was a shrine in shambles near Shu's house, but I never knew it was there. Shu told me back then that there's a treasure at the roots of the divine tree or something. Sakuko once told me that this place is where the real Senensugi Shrine is. Interesting. Okay. Well, there's the 1,000-year-old cedar tree. In all its former glory. Or in all its current lack of glory, I guess. Anyway. It's kind of interesting. And again, seeing some of the Higurashi parallels as well, of like, the worship in town, except in here it's a little bit more bastardized, but differently. Like how, and again, this is spoilers for Higurashi, I suppose. But if you've watched the playthrough, if you've been following the channel for the past year, we went through the entire series. But it is kind of funny how we do have a sort of like, we have one group that's trying to immortalize a specific deity while people are losing faith, or people were already losing faith in a deity, and then they start a series of murders to kind of reinforce that religion, and then people end up becoming more and more religious. So this must be a shortcut, probably. And if it is, it cannot be opened. Or at least not as of now. And it seems like the same thing was kind of happening here. Without the murders, of course. It was just like, well, people were worshipping a giant tree. The tree got struck by lightning and burned, and instead of continuing to maybe worship there, they're like, well, we're just going to move to the next, like, landmark, which is this giant old, like, moss-covered fox statue that exists. Now, for all we know, the fog monster that's been chasing us could have been the old spirit of this mountain, the old god of this village, not the fox spirit. But I guess we'll find out later. We cannot read the sign, it doesn't let us. Normally there's a little warning or something. Anyway, so Shu's house is right there. Yeah, I guess so. Time to go.
ここに繋がってたんだ。
Mm-hmm. Find Shu and Rinko. Well, there is a light, and obviously we're not supposed to go through here. Because if we try to, we're gonna lose HP if we step on the red ground. We could maybe go this way. No. We can go up here and step on these pots, right? But we cannot walk this way. The game literally forces me like that. There's a little invisible wall diagonal here. That is so fucking dumb. They really do want to railroad me. Alright. It's locked. Never mind, we're supposed to go through. Alright, let's dodge through this. There we go. I hope that actually worked. Hope that... Unless I can step on this. Okay, we can. Interesting choice of words as well. Of her calling out to Shu and being like, hey partner, it's me. Instead of just, hey Shu. Especially with what happened last time. And again, I guess I won't repeat it if you missed last stream. Which I don't blame you, it's been a while. Unless you're watching on YouTube. But considering what happened last time, I wouldn't be surprised if Shu isn't around. Let's actually look around a little bit more before we do kind of go inside. Something glitched over there. Is this another door? Yes, so we'll check that in a moment. Let's see if we can look through the shed or whatever first. Okay, some Tylenol. Some more. And some more. Uh-oh. Front door keys to Shu's house. The key to Shu's house looks like it's been left there, stained with dirt from Shu's long days of growing herbs. Prescription for my partner. Hinako began complaining of headaches in middle school. When I tried pinpointing the root cause, things always seemed to come back to stress arising from her poor relationship with her father. In other words, she's suffering from tension headaches. I first recommended that she use over-the-counter medicine, but soon she started asking for them more and more often. I don't like the thought of Hinako developing a reliance on such drugs, so I switched her to a traditional Chinese medicine that uses kudzu root as and pinoy, as it should put less of a strain on her body. That said, I know the real reason she comes around so often isn't just because she's looking for medicine, but for a place to air her grievances about her father. As my grandmother always said, you can greatly improve the flow of someone's chi simply by listening to their troubles and empathizing with them. Hinako was thrilled with the medicine I gave her and said that it worked wonders, but the truth is that it wasn't that medicine alone. I want to hear out all her troubles and concerns. I mean, it's my job as her partner, right? Oh, shit. Also, hey Billy, thanks for stopping by over on the Twitch side.
とりあえず家の中で2人を待つか。
Right. No more pills, it seems. Let's double check the sides, just in case. Now, this looks rancid, but it looks like a way to go. That's a little bit blocked off. And I'm gonna assume this is locked because we have the key. Yeah. Alright, let's check the side door. Or actually... yeah, there's nothing else here, but there's a little lake. Or pond? Not sure. It might just be shallow water. But can you imagine there was like a Resident Evil 4 reference here? If we had a gun and we just shoot the pond, and a giant koi fish comes out and eats us? And some giant, like, koi yokai? Alright, let's see. What about this? Can't be opened. Of course. Alright, back to the front we go.
Shu, Rinko? Shu?
Oh, fuck, I'm not muted. Please, no. For the love of God, do not send us to the other side. Ah, fuck. A dangerous path. For whom do I tread such a treacherous path? Oh, they just popped into existence.
ここから先は大きな苦痛を伴うことになる。
いいえ、私は襲えません。
では行こう。ここでは3つの儀式がある。
はい。
Oh, that shit's so funny. She opens the door and just gets fucking snatched. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. This is gonna be hopefully not annoying. Alright.
行こうか。ひなこ。
はい。
Well, hold on there, Fox Mask. I gotta explore around a little bit.
この壁、なんか妙だ。
I see a fox. I see a mask. Or what I assume to be a fox and its tail's around a mask. There's paper that's been torn. And then this doesn't have any, flames. Like these, little little torches or whatever are put out. Not torches. What are they called? Like lamps? Not lamps either. God, what's the word for a standing pile of logs burning? Let's see. Before we go that way, because that's probably where... Well, you know what? We'll check it. If it lets me open it, we'll see. Yeah. Here. Straight ahead? No, it's this way. And then straight ahead. Alright, now this door is locked, right? And so is this one. The game is lagging again. Anyway. Of course I'm gonna get stabbed. Of course I'm gonna get fucking stabbed. Why wouldn't I? And I'm out of stamina, so you can hear it. You can hear me trying to dodge. You hear it. And then here I am getting stabbed. And also, we are dead. Or not. Great. They always need one fucking stab. Okay. What was it here? Second floor. Well, we can't go up there, and it wasn't letting me continue that way. I can try again. Was it this way? Yes, I guess. This works too. Oh yeah, that thing respawned, by the way. The thing I just killed, it's up and running again. And guess what? It's gonna be patrolling again. And it's going to somehow come up here. Again. To find water. It's so fucking useless. I wish there was a mod that just replaces all sanity restoring items with just health ones. Oh, yeah, there was a doll behind us too. A bandage. Oh, what do I get rid of? The fucking sanity, like, increasing water? Perhaps? Alright, so... it's this way. And then through here... You don't need to fucking... There we go. Just walk it, restore your stamina. We're getting chased anyways. Right, so now here we get told that, like, there's a giant door, but I can't open it. Oh, now I can. Now she can. What the fuck was that for then, Hinako? Why could I not open the door before? Why give me an X? I'm really trying my best not to complain about this shit, by the way. I'm really trying.
Watashi wa koko da. Zutto kimi to iru.
はい。
It's the Fog Beast? Okay.
立派だったぞ、ひな子。
はい。
The shadow quality got annihilated.
痛み止めは施した。まだ痛むか？
I'll fix it in a bit.
いえ、少し引きつる感じがするだけです。行きましょう。次。
君さえ良ければ。
はい、大丈夫です。
Alright, give me a sec. One more time. This should be the last time, hopefully. Yeah, it's a beautiful art. I'm not gonna go into the logistics of what just happened. Because it's kind of weird. And again, like, realistically, no chick would be able to survive that. Well, no person, I should say, would be able to, like, not pass out from what just happened. Alright, anyway, we're back to the game. So now we have this. Now, sadly, this was spoiled for me. Like, I saw a gif of, like, this shit, like, not the scene itself, but just her with this arm, and I was like, what the fuck is this? That's so stupid. This isn't Silent Hill F, right? And I just kind of kept scrolling, and then it turns out it was Silent Hill F. So here's our arm. We can now attack with it, because why not, I guess. And then here's a heavy attack. Do you see this shit? Like, what the fuck is this? Like, yeah, I get it. We sacrifice our friends, we become more bestial or whatever. We're being used as some sort of, I don't know, thing. We're being turned into something. I just want you to remember, the previous room that we were in, all we had to do, you come in, save, go around up this way, go to the second floor, and then go through here and cross this door. If the game lets you cross the door, which it wasn't letting me, I'm assuming it's because fucking, I don't know, there were enemies next to me, and you have to fucking fight them. But excluding that shit, so far, this whole area was pointless. And all that for a 2-minute cutscene. Like, what the fuck is going... Like, who approved of this shit? You know? Like, again, I don't mind a game, you know, doing weird shit like this.
よく頑張ったね。
But don't fucking waste my time, man. I can only imagine how many people, like, when they played this game for the first time, they fought all those enemies. They sat through the combat and wasted 20-30 minutes of their life fighting all of those enemies. And died constantly left and right. All so they could have a cutscene where Hinako saws her arm off. And then gets the Fog Beast's arm instead. So fucking dumb, man. If this was a visual novel, my god, it'd be infinitely better. Which, again, sorry for complaining about... And of course, let's have the player test out their new arm. It can respawn? Go fuck yourself. Soul Siphon it, please. Thank you. This thing is... Oh. It's still alive, huh? It's... Fuck off, dude. What a waste of time this was. What a waste of fucking time. Did you enjoy your new ARM player? Faithful... I almost said Higurashi. Faithful Silent Hill fan, did you enjoy your ARM? Did you enjoy your new weapon? Yeah, that's what gamers like to do, right? They like to get a new greatsword, and then they like to fight like 10 different enemies in a closed room gauntlet, right? Did you enjoy it? Did you have fun fighting a thing that bursts enemies while getting cheap shot at by stupid fucking dolls that hang from the walls? Oh, I bet you had fun playing that. Hell yeah, that's what the gamers love these days. What a fucking waste of time. All that for nothing, mind you. This room had no purpose. It had no fucking purpose, other than to prepare us, I guess, for whatever the fucking big boss fight that's coming up is. And that was it. That's the only reason why. Because we're gonna fight something. And you have to quote-unquote learn how to use your arm. How fucking dumb. Oh, come on.
よく頑張ったね。
はい。
儀式は終わったよ。君は本当に頑張った。次でここでの儀式は最後だ。
これで身も心も
You ready, Hinako?
あなたのものに。
The real suffering is about to fucking begin. Us chopping our arm off? No problem. Us getting a brand to the back? No problem. You're going to have to fight a gauntlet next. you know, to show your dedication or fucking whatever. I'm just checking back here in case there's some stupid fucking item I miss. But that's the real challenge of Silent Hill F. Is willing yourself to play the fucking game past the past chapter 2, past the first fucking major boss fight with Sakuko. That's the real challenge of hard mode in Silent Hill F. God, I can't wait to just remove the difficulty when we do the second playthroughs. Or the playthroughs for the other endings. Cause my god, I'm still so miffed from that past encounter that the coolness of the cutscene, like she just took a brand to the back raw, and we have to fight a stupid dog thing again. It's right there. It's right there, and then there's this thing as well. Oh no, never mind. It's a doll. It's a fucking doll.
よく痛みをこらえてくれた。凛々しかったぞ、ひな子。
いや痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い
私の目を見なさい。
痛い痛い
ひな子、私の目を見なさい。もう痛いことや辛いことはないよ。落ち着きなさい。
痛いことや辛いことはありません。私は落ち着きます。
それでいい。さすがひな子だ。
ありがとうございます。
さあ行こう。
はい行きます。これでようやく新しい私に。
I think what I'll do for the YouTube VODs is I'm gonna cut out all of the combat that just happened. I'm gonna remove all the combat and I'm gonna just seamlessly combine these 3 cutscenes and save the YouTube audience like 40 minutes of nothingness. So in case I do go that route, all we did was enter through here, do nothing, go through this fucking door, go through these steps, go through this door, have our first ritual. Then we found ritual number 2. Then we found ritual number 3. And we got to ritual number 3. There was no point in showing any of this. There is no point in doing any of this. There was no point in any of the combat that we just had to go through. There was 0 point in it. 0. But they knew these scenes were so short. What happens here is supposed to be very powerful and symbolic. But imagine if what you just saw on YouTube, imagine if those 3 cutscenes were interrupted by 20 minutes of combat against annoying enemies. Just imagine what that's like. Imagine what the fuck that is like. Actually don't, because then it kills the immersion. Anyway, we should read the journals real quick. So the doll itself. I knew it. This doll looks exactly like the one I thought I had gotten rid of that day. I'm sure it hates me for throwing it away and abandoning it. When all of this is over, I'll ask my mom for a way to put it to rest. Anything new? Yes, it's gonna give us the big fat guy, isn't it? Yes, here it is. A monster that has a large taiko drum inside its mouth. It swings around its large bachi drumstick-like arms and strikes the taiko to instill fear and command those bound to it. It tries to cancel out any noise with its loud voice and banging. That's how it's always been. Okay. And then Fox Mask. He promised me everything I could ever want to be content, a life full of comfort so long as I live, status that no one could look down on, and most importantly, endless love for me. For all this, I will give him all of me, body, mind, and soul. I will give him what I have fiercely protected my whole life, my will to make my own choices. From now on, I will let him decide everything for me, and simply do as he says. That is what happiness means to me. For me, the immersion wasn't broken immediately when we had the first encounter. It was shortly after that it was broken. Oh, is this where we just came from? Yes, it is. It was shortly after when we had to defend Sakuko or whatever. Oh, they really won't let us go through here. When we had to defend Sakuko, as her corpse was like there, covered in like, you know, a tarp or whatever inside the candy store, and I had to fight 3 of them back to back in like waves of combat. That's when I realized this game was gonna be shit. That's when I realized that's when I knew that's what this game was gonna be. but I wanted to be hopeful. I wanted to be hopeful. I was like, there's no way it's gonna be, you know, Devil May Cry. There is no way they're gonna force you into scenarios where you're gonna not be able to continue because you're gonna have to fight enemies. And then that's what the game has been doing for the past hour. You are now able to see secrets concealed within the Dark Shrine using the Mask of the Fox Clan. Hold L2 to use focus and discover hidden paths. Okay? If you spot a suspicious looking area in the Dark Shrine, use focus and take a good look around. In other words, look at the map. Do you see any of these fucking walls? Guess what? You can go through it. A waste of fucking time. I don't need divine water. Are you outside of your goddamn mind? Anyway. We waste our sanity for this?
進むべき道が
God damn it, I'm gonna need sanity. That's so fucking dumb. Hold on, there's a shrine nearby. Yes. Assuming I don't have to fight anything, we can save. It's right here. We can enshrine, and then move on. So this can be enshrined. Anything else? No, just this. Let's save. Technically, if I want, I can restore my sanity here. I don't want to do that. I'm not gonna pay to restore our stupid fucking status. That should not even be a part of this game. Not the way it's being used. Not the way it's being used right now. Anyway. So we're supposed to go back... Where is it? We're supposed to go back to this room. And then do that shit. Where I was like, oh yeah, we can't go through here. So yeah, let's just go straight ahead. And then take these stairs up. Because, I mean, we could go through here. Or, I mean, this might also be something, I guess. I don't know. Great. Haha, secret room. Oh, look, divine water to replenish the one that you just used. Haha. Symbolism. Here's a calligraphy room. Anyway, yeah, just straight ahead and then to the right. Oh, and then it's up here. And then it was, yeah, up here and then up to the right. Imagine these fucking enemies respawned. I was looking for mods again, just to see if there was anything new added. And that's when I saw some of the costume mods. There was one that said, it was like, respawns enemies. It was one that made enemies infinitely respawn. And then the description said, might make the game a lot harder or easier, depending on how you plan on playing. It's like, who the fuck would want to play this game for the combat? Who the fuck plays Silent Hill for the combat? Fucking no one. No one plays Silent Hill for the fucking combat. No one goes, oh man, I love the way the gunplay feels like in Silent Hill 2. Love the way you can just... Oh, we need his fucking emblem. So this is where we have to go, but now we need to find some other stupid door. To use our third eye on, and then grab the goddamn symbol and then go through there. But yeah, I don't know a single person that's like, yeah, I love the way the you know, the way fucking James handles his Zweihanda in fucking Silent Hill 2. Oh, it's fucking awesome. That's why I play Silent Hill. I love the combat. Alright. We're gonna have to go back to that other big room in a bit. More than likely... Unless this is the way to the shrine. I think this was the way to the shrine. It is the way to the shrine. I'm going the super wrong way. We have to go back to the room with all the 1,000 doors and all the fucking enemies. And we're gonna have to waste our time looking through all the little open hatches so we can then grab the symbol that we need so we can then go on with, you know, with the game. Because the game needs padding. Otherwise, this would literally be a 5-hour long game. And we cannot have a 5-hour long game. Oh, no, no. A short game with a great story? I don't think so. Not in my Silent Hill. I think, what was it? If you get hit or some shit, that's when your sanity goes down. Like right now, it recovers on its own. As you can see, it's going up. But if we would have gotten hit, I believe that fucks it up. Did they get rid of the enemies for us? Were they nice about it? Well, seems like it. More Higashi. Good stuff. Yeah, this area just lags like a motherfucker. I'm not sure why. I think it's because it's so huge. And it's all loaded in at once. And it's got so many, like, lanterns. It's got, like, for some reason, the fog in the mountain, no big deal. But this is too much for some fucking reason. Oh, here's another wall we don't need to really go through. But might as well. Look at that. Oh, cool. I picked this up already, right? Withstand the ceremony of welcome, and Hinako shall be born anew with blinding beauty. Ancestral spirits of the Tsuneki, who by order of Kutsunomiya in heaven's benediction dwell, offer unto Hinako thy words of celebration, for she has completed this ritual. Right, so that kept updating, constantly, letting us know that, you know, we did stuff. Oh, these walls respawn! Incredible. Just in case you weren't paying attention, by the way. But they do respawn. Okay. So all we need to do is look for these gaps. You see how there's like a little line right there? That's what we gotta look for. Were there any others that I might have missed? I think there was one upstairs. Like here. Unless I'm fucking blind. Oh, yeah, I am fucking stupid. Was it? Yeah. Jesus fuck, I'm a goddamn idiot. Look at all this time I wasted. It was right fucking here. Use your third eye, Hinako. Imagine we get ambushed by enemies now. Be so dumb. Yeah. Keep it in your pants, buddy. She's like 16. Can we enshrine anything? Not really. Alright, since saving doesn't matter, specifically like where you put it, I'm just gonna save here. Keep it there. No? You don't want to move, Hinako? You're gonna get stuck behind a stupid rock? So many healing items that we don't need. We'll leave this here, I guess. I don't need to heal because we're fine. Because I had to perfect that last fucking fight. Anyway.
では行こうか。
はいはいはい。
ご一緒に。
見たまえ。皆が私たちを祝ってくれている。
あなたの新しい生に祝福を。
Cool. An owl mask. This dude again?
リンコ？
私たちの世界からひな子が死んでいなくなる日なんだから。
リンコ、私はあんたの願い通り死んでいなくなるから。だから私のことなんか忘れて幸せに生きなよ。
忘れてやる、手伝ってやる。私の記憶から世界からお前の名前なんて全部消え去ってしま
消されない。私の名前は清水ひな子。
Oh, and guess what? It's time for the double trigger again. Finally.
見たくなかった。リンコのこんな姿。でも今は嬉しい。お別れに際して私たちはようやく本音を語り合えたね。これでリンコの世界から清水ひな子は消えたね。お幸せに、リンコ。
清水ひな子。
ひな子。ひな子。
清水ひな子。清水ひな子。清水。
私は
清水ひな子
じゃない。
どうしたひな子。
私は
君はひな子じゃないか。
私は
君はひな子だ。
はい。私は清水ひな子じゃない。私はひな子。
そうだよ。君は私のひな子だ。
Plucked wings, anything for you. Oh, there's still more.
なこ、もう時間がないのよ。いつまでここにいる気なの？
お姉ちゃん。
久しぶりね、ひなこ。
やっぱりなんだか不思議な感じ。お姉ちゃんがお姉ちゃんじゃないみたい。
お互い様よ。私の中でのひなこはまだ小学校前。そんな格好をしているとひなこがひなこじゃないみたいだわ。
お姉ちゃん、私。
あなたが生かされたということは、ここに至ってもまだ迷いがあるということなのね。
迷い？
今日までに何度も言ったかもしれないけれど、もう一度だけ言うわね。生はあなたが選びなさい。誰の意見も聞かなくていい。自分の意志だけで選びなさい。だけれども、これだけは覚えておいて。あなたがそれに悩める時間はもう尽きかけている。いえ、普通の人間ならばとっくに尽きている。
お姉ちゃん。リンコ。
She said something along the lines of like, if you were any other human, you would have been dead by now. If I understood her correctly. Let's see what Junko has to say here. Junko always told me that the quickest way to happiness is to live the way society expects women to. Well, if there's a quick way to happiness, then there must be other ways too. One time when I was little, Junko showed me how to find my way out of a maze in a puzzle book. There's no doubt that she showed me the quickest solution. Still, what I felt that moment was nothing compared to the joy of figuring it out for myself. And then me. Alright, what else? Nothing gets on my nerves more than other people trying to make decisions for me. Even if what they're saying is right, it just rubs me the wrong way. I'd rather make 100 mistakes on my own than follow someone else's commands. But that can make for a lonely life, one where I refuse to listen to anyone else. I want to become the kind of person who truly listens to what others have to say. Of course, it'll still be up to me whom I listen to. And that will be someone I can trust, someone who will walk alongside me, hand in hand. However, making a long list of things I hate is just a way of running away from the real issues I have with my inner self. I have to step up and face what's inside me, even if I don't like what I see. Being able to take my time and carefully think things through before making a decision is what's most important to me. That's quite it's quite interesting. In terms of like, I don't know, I guess a message. So I guess we'll see where this goes. I thought for sure that was the final boss fight or something. But of course not. It is now time for us to loop back around and go back home. And I'm going to run from every single fucking encounter that we face. Like, this game is not going to force me into any other combat unless it literally locks me in the room with them. What way? Yeah, this way. Yeah, this way was blocked before. Right. Game's chugging again, but it's whatever. That's why I was using all the fucking healing items. I was like, oh, who cares? This is the final boss fight, right? No, it's not. It wasn't the final fucking boss fight. We'll take all the Higurashi though. That's like the most important item in this game. Who needs health items if you can just run away from everything for an infinite amount of time? Another baseball bat? We don't need that. Let's just pray again. I was like, oh, let me just throw away my let me throw away my toolbox or my tool kits. Why would I need them if we've got the fox arm and this is the end of the game? It's because it's not the end of the game yet. Anyway. Oh, is it really gonna force you to fight? It is. I'm so used to hearing double trigger that, you know, I completely forgot there was music in this game normally. Is there anything else? Oh, yeah, there's a letter here. Clinical trial. I began taking this medicine out of desperation. My first impression was that it smells of peaches and is faintly sweet. After taking it before bed for the past 3 nights, I had my first lucid dream. For the whole night, I was able to organize my thoughts in a pleasant darkness. Was this what the tales meant when they said the drug allows you to speak with your inner self? I've heard that taking vitamin B6 makes it easier to remember dreams. However, I'm sure its effectiveness depends on factors like dosage and body composition. At any rate, this has been a letdown so far. Alright, fine. You done, game? Are we done doing this? No, it's not dead. Hinako, you gotta soul siphon it, remember? You gotta use your double trigger and you gotta kill that thing. That's how you know for sure it's dead. Like, mind you, the fact that I went, oh god, there's more. After we finish that fight, oh, it's required. This thing is required. The way to continue is right ahead. But it's going to make me fight this thing. Are you insane? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Why are we doing this? Why am I fucking playing this game and fighting a why is this for, like, why? Just let me go through. Let me go through this fucking stupid barrier. Let me move on with the game. Stop trying to pad it out. Why are you wasting my time, Konami? That's it. That's it. Congrats. Congrats, game. You wasted 5 minutes of my fucking life. I'm going back to save. Because it's gonna be mandatory. We're gonna have bullshit fights down this fucking mountain, and guess what? That's right. We have to fucking deal with these enemies, and if I die, well, we don't get a heal. And I should probably... Do we take the baseball bat and replace? No, I think those will still... Those can one-shot. The baseball bat cannot. I think I'll be fine. We already used the fucking repair kit anyways. We would have broken a weapon. So here's hoping we find another one. I can't wait for the second playthrough. Where, again, we're just gonna mod it so that we have infinite health, infinite stamina, infinite durability. And then I can just mash R2 and we can enjoy the story with no problems. And then when I edit those videos for YouTube, it'll be so much easier. It'll just be like one immersive, like, you know, cohesive segment. Instead of this. Because, like, right now I'm not thinking, oh man, what could be around the corner? Oh man, look at this abandoned house. I'm not thinking that. I'm thinking, oh god, am I gonna have to fight something else? Am I gonna have to get ready and, like, dodge left and right and press R2 at the right fucking moment? That's what's going through my head right now. That's what all these thoughts running through my head are at this moment. And frustration is getting bigger. Or however the fucking song goes. Oh yeah, chugging. Or arare. What's up this way? Nothing, but let's see. Maybe there's toolkits. Nope. course. Of course. Was there anything past here? For this? Perfect dodges become easier to perform? No, go fuck yourself. Kill me. Not wasting my time for this. We're gonna hit continue. We're gonna reload from the mountain shrine. Because guess what? Had I not come back to do this, had I not come back to fucking save, that's right, we would have had to do this, come down this little path, have our axe ready, in hand, because guess what? There would be an enemy right here waiting for us. And you know what would have happened afterwards? After going through here and picking up our stupid little note, we would have come to this little area, we would have had to fight that pregnant thing all over again. Why? Because this game fucking hates you. Because this game loves wasting your fucking time. Here's another crowbar. Do we take it? No, I think I'm fine. If I need it, I'll come back for it. Same with the baseball bat. But yeah, enjoy your time wasted, fuckhead. You didn't go back and save for whatever fucking reason? Oh, that's on you, buddy. That's on you for not being cautious. Don't you know this game is full of bullshit? Don't you know that it's full of enemies out of fucking nowhere? That come out of fucking nowhere? Imagine if this was SH2 and we had the little pocket radio. We'd be hearing, like, you know, the little sounds or whatever, the crackling. And then we'd get, like, you could still get ambushed, right? There's times, I believe, where the radio doesn't work in SH2. And you still just get ambushed. But can you imagine if that shit existed in this game? We're grabbing the bandage. What way do we need to go? Straight ahead. Yeah, I'm not fighting you. Or you. We got stabbed. Are we dead? No, we have 1 hit point left. Ain't that amazing? Ain't that incredible? If I step on a patch of red grass, I am dead. And then we go this way. Because the light's guiding us. Move, Hinako, move. There's nothing here. Oh, you know where we are? We're in that spot in the Oh, the fucking dog thing is here too! Oh, because of course it is! Because of course it is! Of course it's going to be here! The fucking thing that does its 10-hit combo before you can counter it. Oh, we're back here! Oh, that's amazing! Oh, I love this game. Oh, I love that I paid $60 for this shit. And this is the first playthrough. This is still the first fucking play. I think we're 15 hours into the goddamn game. And we still have areas where it's nothing but enemy ambushes. What the fuck? Move, Hinako, move! God damn. Mm-hmm. Now where? Straight ahead and to the left. Oh, the light's guiding me anyways. Even the town, oh no. Oh, we're back here. Anyway, where's Sakuko's house again? Okay, here's a mailbox. Alright, what do we have here? Oh, investigate the park. That was a thing I could do. That's Sakuko. Is that a rabbit? There's a rabbit.
大丈夫か子供を噛むなんて許せねえただ殺して
No!
僕は琴雪って言います君は
Okay, good. They didn't show it.
私はひなこ清水ひなこ私は覚えてさえいなかったのにな
Good thing they didn't show the fucking rabbit being killed. God damn, that would have pissed me off so. I would have hated this game. I would have hated this game so much more than I already do. Alright, let's get our toolkit. Wherever the fuck it was, I've already forgotten. Not here. It's just such a shame, dude. Like, look at all this. Like, it looks incredible. It looks amazing. And then you're just, you know, it's butchered by the game that it's stuck in. But yeah, here's hoping that eventually we get some mod or something that just removes 80% of the combat. Like 1, 2, maybe 3 enemies per area at most. Fine. 25? Like we encountered last stream? Fuck that. And if you're watching on YouTube, you'll have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. Because guess what? I cut all those 25 fights out. Because I didn't want to waste you as the viewer's time watching me kill 25 enemies for no reason. Just because the puzzle was, hey, you're gonna walk around in one big circle. Or in a spiral, essentially. Have fun, fuckface. Strict Mother's Letter. Good morning, my handsome boy. I know it's a little sudden, but we shall be moving tomorrow. I have already notified your teachers, so just make sure to say goodbye to all your friends. I shall tell you everything at home. Okay. Oh, sorry, here's an enemy. I didn't see you. My bad. And you still didn't die, somehow. It took 4 swings, 2 heavies, 2 lights. Yeah. Good morning, my handsome boy. Even if you find yourself poor of pocket, you must never let yourself become poor of heart. You mustn't forget that you have inherited your father's noble blood. You must study hard and learn to be a gentleman. Do not think of yourself as a little boy, for you are simply a tiny adult awaiting to grow. There will come a day when your father shall require your help. Mark my words. Okay. Whomst? Let's we got a corpse, didn't we? We did not, but we got chocolate, which we can get rid of. What was this? Restores max sanity. Sanity will not be consumed. Okay, right. This is like the faith. This is the sanity, like Higashi, or whatever. I haven't found another Emma, which would have been pretty neat. Oh, you can have more Omori. Omamori slots, I mean. Who cares? Why would you need more than one? We still have the one that I equipped, right? Yeah. I went through most of the game ignoring that mechanic, and it worked out just fine. There's gonna be some stupid enemies in there. No. Yeah, let me just get that capsule real quick. You don't want to go through there real quick, Kinoko? You don't want to go around the corner? You don't want to, you know, step over these plants just like how in the other world... Actually, just like how around Shu's house you were, you know, stepping over pots? No? Okay. I will say one thing I forgot to mention. One thing that was really funny was wearing this outfit, wearing this specific uniform, and then having Hinako hold a handsaw. That was literally about as close to Higurashi as you could get. Which is really funny. Well, if she had orange hair, she would really be Rena at that point. But I guess we'll have to settle for being cute. You seeing all the weapons they're giving you, by the way? Knife, a pipe. Is this required? I'm not seeing a circle around here. It is required. Are you fucking out of your mind? Who decided this was fun? Who thought this was a good idea? Who? How did that hit me again? Please remind me. Please rewind and let me know. And now kill me. Stab me. Hurry up. God damn, dude. Like, look at all this padding. Look at all this fucking padding. No, it wasn't a blue one. It was a blue one, I mean. That one isn't a blue one. It's dead. Look at that. Can I proceed now? Or are you gonna... I can. And guess what? We're gonna just go back and save. Because I'm not gonna waste our time again when I inevitably die to some cheap fucking attack that comes out of nowhere. At least this time we wasted, like, what, 2 pills and a bandage? God, I fucking hate this game. Or sorry, I should specify. I fucking hate this game's combat. I hate these combat encounters. Concept, plot, great. Incredible. Everything else, horrid. No, you don't. Unless we have to fight a boss right now. If we do, then yeah, we're fucked. And then I guess we're soft locked or something, I don't know. Alright, that's the way back home. We're gonna try to go through here so that we can end up back here and see if that's even possible. Okay, so this is blocked off. It should be marked. It is marked now. Okay. You ready to pass out again for no reason? Nothing here. Is that a toolkit? It is a toolkit. Shall take that. Was hoping to dodge out of the way. Still didn't, for whatever fucking reason. A sickle. Those are useless. They break easily. Yeah, we go this way. Where's the shrine? Oh, look at this. Isn't that incredible? There's 3 enemies here, by the way. There's 1 to our left. There's 1 that way. But ain't that amazing? If you had fucked up and been a little too loud, you would have been chased by 2 enemies. And mind you, we have to go this way. We still have to go this way so we can go down this way. And we can go to Sakugo's fucking house. Yeah, go fuck yourself. I'm just gonna check to see if this is even worth it. If we can even do this. So... down this way. Yeah, we need to get home, blah, 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 blah. There's a mailbox, and it's specifically marked. We're gonna hold off for that little red grass shit to pass. Oh, I'm dead. Well, let's return to the title screen, save our death, save us from watching that death screen, and continue, because we can go this way. We can continue this way. Let me just dodge. And pass them. There we go. Just like that. And then let's keep looking at this way too. Hi. Nope. Move, Kinako. Alright. So there should be a mailbox nearby. It was either up there and I just missed it, or it's up ahead. And I guess we'll find out. Oh, you're out of breath. Literally. Oh, you done? There we go. No more monsters. Yay. Oh, a sledgehammer. Let's replace our other sledgehammer that's about to break with it. We've got a toolkit. We do. Blah, blah, blah. You're gonna be okay. Oh, the pills respawned, or did I miss them again? Alright, well, let's go this way. And then there should be a path we can go through. Here. Never mind, it's blocked off. Instead, we get an Emma. I'm coming all the way back here. Great. What's this? Chocolate. Incredible. Okay. I'm gonna guess it's there then. Because we just can't come back here. Why the fuck did we get Sakugo's key? Or for her mailbox, or the key to her mailbox, if we can't come back or go there? Maybe you can keep the key item in New Game Plus? Yeah, fuck you. Can you imagine that shit? Can you imagine that shit? Having to fight that thing? And, like, a knife chick? Like, fuck off. Alright, here's a mailbox. Can I interact with this? No. Yeah, I'll just go fuck myself. Good thing we got that sledgehammer at least. God, this reminds me of so many unfinished games that I've played in the past, where when the devs just run out of things to like do that actually involve the game, they just throw whatever at you. They throw everything at the player. Literally. And they're like, well, you know, they can deal with all the enemies, right? Like, at this point, like, what else are they gonna do? Might as well have them fight a bunch of enemies. And that happens a lot in games, especially older ones, usually. Usually older titles will have that as an issue. Where there's nothing left to do in the game, or you're in the final stretches of the game. And, they will just throw enemies at you. They'll throw waves and waves of enemies at you. No time for this, fuck you. Go up this way then? Okay, we ran away from the dolls. They haven't spotted us again, I don't think. Otherwise I'll waste the sledgehammer on them. They're turning back. No enemies behind me? No. Okay. Then we can slowly creep back. But yeah, I've played a bunch of games in the past where, you know, there's enemies that you have to defeat or whatever throughout the entire, like, game. There's few waves, you know. Things like that. And then eventually you get to the final levels, and then it's just enemies after enemies after enemies. Because there's, like, you know, one boss left. There's a boss, maybe like 5 rooms left to go through. And then there's just wave after wave after wave of enemies. Because why not? Okay, well, let's grab whatever else is missing. Actually, we got an Emma. I really should increase our health or whatever. We'll go back and do that in a moment. Just waiting to see if there was going to be a doll ambushing us, taking 90% of our HP in an unblockable attack. Even though I would be dodging or mashing the dodge button, I still wouldn't get out of the way. I would still get struck by it. And then, you know, I would die and then might as well just reset. Thought that was going to happen. But it didn't. So let's, you know, use our Emma and restore or increase our HP as these things go away. Okay. First, let's... Actually, do we have enough? We do. I could increase our stamina again, but at this point it doesn't matter. So this is fine. Okay. I think that's good enough. Let's swap over to the sledgehammer. And let's get the fuck out of here. How close are we to home? Literally around the corner. Alright, we're gonna have to fight our mom or face our daddy issues or some shit. Look at this. Just look at all this. Ain't that amazing? Is that our home? No. Just kill me already. You know what? Why wait? We'll just reload that. I don't need the arare or the ramune, whatever that was. We'll just fucking reload and do that again. Like, are you seeing this? They throw that dog dude at you, and then they have the balls to throw one of those dudes that creates flowers or like red grass or whatever. This Because they're expecting you to fight it. They're not expecting you to do this, but I will just gladly evade that enemy. If I don't have to fight it, I'll just take the damage. Who gives a fuck? Alright. We'll let our stamina recover. He stopped chasing us already. Like, do you see how much of a waste of time this was? Imagine any player that doesn't do that. Imagine all the players that actually sat through that fight. They're like, ah, oh, fuck, well, there's an enemy here, I have to fight it. You know, and they actually did it. Can you fucking imagine that? Yeah, why the fuck did we come back here? What were you expecting, Hinako? For your home to be this sacred base? Of course not. There's gonna be fucking spider lilies all over the place. Oh, there's also a doll back here, by the way. Where is it? There's gotta be, right? There's always a fucking enemy in these areas. No? Do I have to go in through the front door? Probably not. Okay, that's not the front door. You forgetting? I made this mistake as well. Well, actually, I didn't make this mistake. I just saw that as well at the beginning. More red pills. And... oh, we can go in! Amazing. I was gonna say, if we can leave, that's probably like the flag that removes this truck. Or the truck from the outside that lets you actually go to Sakuko's house or whatever. I was like, I bet you that's it. The sword and the fox fought, battling upon a set of scales. The heavens themselves shuddered at the ferocity of their struggle. Day after day, the sun rose behind the fox's back and set behind the swords. Yet their fight knew no end. The scales upon which they fought, however, were no more, having been destroyed long ago. Okay. What's this regarding my room? Oh, it's a puzzle. Of course. What was I thinking? Yeah, of course. If I have to go through combat to get these fucking crests, I'd be so pissed off. It's gonna be so insufferable if that's the case. Also, we can go back to our room, have a mental breakdown, and kill ourselves so we can then go and meet with Foxmask. If that's how ending A goes, I'm gonna be quite miffed. Alright, door's locked. So is this one? Oh no! Oh, this door's actually open. Alright, are you ready for symbolism? We're about to get a ton of it. We're about to get symbolism for her parents, and the abuse between her drunk father and mother and her daddy issues. And we're gonna have to fight some representation of them, possibly once we pick up our stupid fucking emblem from this room. Alright, where is it? Certificate of full payment to Shimizu Kanta. Certificate of full payment. The certificate has been sent to certify that Shimizu Kanta has paid all outstanding loans and hereby released from any further contractual obligations. We thank you for your continued patronage. From who? Unless that's from the fishery. If we somehow owed them money. I thought that said dirty water for a second. Oh, it would have been funny if this safe could also change to be the one that we have. That would have been really cool. Anyway. Not seeing anything here. Just double checking once again. Nothing in the closet that we can get. Man, if this was like Fatal Frame, the second we would have come to this closet, we would have had like a hand appear. I don't know if you remember from when we did the Fatal Frame 1 playthrough, where like you walk into that room, right? There's that thing that's like what are they called? Those like walls that they put up in Japan for like changing rooms or whatever, the changing screens. And like they show you this, they show you a closet with you know, futons and stuff behind it, and then they're flashing an item in front of you. And as you go up to approach it, you grab it. You reach out, you try to grab it, and then the ghost hand fucking grabs you. Also, this for some reason lights up when we come into the room, when we get closer. So there's got to be like something else here, right? Like I'm not blind. Just once more, just mashing X just in case. All right, let's get out of here. It was just, I guess, more, I don't know, symbolism or something. Why is that window in front of me showing what's behind me? Like, you see that, right? That's Hinako's back. Not her front. It's her back. Why? It's so fucking weird. Anyway. Did I miss a door? I guess so. Let's try again. Will this be open?
ここ本当に私の家なの?
Try Carcass, because of course. Let's get rid of a Ramune. That looks like a scroll of the fox spirit itself from a while back. Let's go back to the shrine. And let's enshrine a few things. Okay. Anything else that I missed? Yeah, door right in front of us. I thought it was part of the decor. Okay. It won't budge for now, it seems. Alright. Let's see. Nothing here. Okay. Ominous photo. I don't know why, but it appears each photograph can be rotated. There might be some kind of connection to the writing on the group photo. Huh? What writing and what group photo? This one? They're crossed out. Yes. We know. Oh, a rather unsettling photo that hangs in the living room. It seems someone has taken a marker to it. Okay. And out, we're scratched out. Okay. So, that gets flipped. Oh, I thought it would have a text. That remains like that. That's fine. That's fine. All right, I guess that's it. Unless we're supposed to find one more? Unless there's a missing photo here. Yeah. Something was hanging here before, which is our picture. Besides the group photo, there's a collection of other photographs. One seems to be missing, however. Alright, let's find ours. If it's even here. or if we have to come back to this room later. I guess so. Oh, well, would you look at that? Another room in the back. And this is probably going to have the portrait somewhere. I'm gonna... Jeez. Where is it? Okay. Note from Hinako. I'm still alive, but tomorrow, I'll make sure you draw your final breath. Don't care if it's your special day. Ah. The 17th birthday. Possibly. Arare, which is great. But also bad, because that means that we're going to have combat that requires us to have infinite stamina. Oh boy. Was this open the first time? Oh no, this is a different hallway. Never mind. Okay, well, let's go in. That fridge looks so cool, by the way. It looks like it weighs a ton. But it's pretty neat. Bloodstains? Who did this? There's propane inside, but no tube. This is like this is the most Silent Hill room we've had in the entire game. Blood strewn about, splattered everywhere, and us seeing this type of text. Bloodstains. Who did this? And then all we need is someone to come from behind and stab us. That would have been the most Silent Hill thing this game could have ever done. Instead, we got whatever the fuck we got during the past 13 hours of gameplay. Or however long it's been. Okay, seems like there's something here as well. Antique comb, great, because I need to go back to the shrine and get rid of a bunch of shit. Okay. Well, let's go to the shrine and then we'll open this. Alright. Let's enshrine. Let's get rid of, like, some divine waters, I guess. We'll get rid of the chocolate and the antique comb. Got so much faith that I can't use it, because I don't have any, Emmas. Oh, boy. This be opened? No. What's the other room? This one. Inari sushi. Okay. Alright, well, time to offer it, I guess. Alright, where to next? We've got 2 hallways to go. Up and to the right, and then down to the left, and then to the right again. Let's do this one first. See if this leads to anything. One of these is going to lead to, like, the second floor, I'm pretty sure. And this door, I think, just opened by itself. Okay, just Higashi. Alright. はあ。
シュウ、そこにいるの？
You ready for your fight? We fought all of our friends except for Shu. Are you ready? calendar. A calendar placed beside the room at the end of the hallway. 1962.
ここにこの日付何か大事な日だった気が。
Oh, I see. We can't continue because we don't have a little emblem.
開かない。待ってろ。
Mm-hmm. You know what that means. We now have to waste time finding wherever the fuck the little emblem for that place is. Okay, so last place to check is this hallway here. And that's probably going to have whatever it is that we need. Actually, what's more than likely going to happen, I'm going to guess right now. We're going to flick a light switch and we're going to get sent to the other world or whatever. And then we have to go back to those rooms. And then guess what? There's going to be enemies inside waiting for us. Because that's Silent Hill for you. Just kidding. That's what Silent Hill F is for you. It's this way, right? Yes. Right, what have we here? Nothing. Nothing. This door? Of course it's not going to open. Why would it? Nothing in this drawer. Nothing here. That door opens. And the one over here does not. Because of course it's going to be stuck. Anything else here that I might have missed? Just double checking one last time. Oh. Alright. Let's go. Ready for symbolism? Possibly? Oh, here it is. Man, what, am I right or am I right? Look at this shit. Here's a desktop lamp. I bet you we're gonna have to fucking press it at some point. Oh. A bandage, never mind. Nope, nothing inside the closet. Alright, can I, you know, turn this light off or whatever? Nope. Is there a question mark here? There is not. Find the crests. Okay, so now either I'm fucking stupid, or, you know, the game isn't, being too obvious. So, obviously, here's crest 1, here is crest 2. Crest 3 is probably going to be over here, and then we can finally go into our room. Okay, let's check this room again. And if I can't, for whatever reason, find it, I'll just look it up. If for some reason I'm being too stupid, I'll just look it up. And then we're gonna see that it's gonna, like, require us to do something really dumb. So once again, mashing X, just in case. Everywhere. Nope. Maybe I gotta smash the mirror. Nope. What time is it here? It's 2:15. Okay, this room is clear. Let's check this one once more. Oh yeah, steel pipe. I think, yeah, we can swap it out for the crowbar. Crowbar's basically done for. And then... we can't grab this crest, can we? We cannot. I mean, I can check this door one more time, just in case. Nope. Oh, what's this? Ah. Would you look at that? You just had to be kind of close to the wall to see that. Alright. What's in here now? Lag and a doll.
私のうち
Yeah, not sure why it's lagging like a
どうな
motherfucker
っ
here.
てるの？
When I look down, it's fine. Yeah, that hallway for some reason is just full of, I don't know, lag. Is this bandage? Okay. Where else? Seems like straight ahead might be a place. Nope. By the way, are you ready to get attacked by a doll that comes from the sky at some point? Are you ready to see that? It's gonna happen. Nothing else. No, this is fine. Safe. And before I forget, go here, and the arare can go here. Actually, we can have it on this. We don't have any Estus right now. Okay. What's next? Room to the left. Because of course, why not? We took way too much damage from that. Shag off, cunt. Fuck off with that. It just stabbed me, why not? Slash at my stomach in the meantime. Because why not? And we have to go through this fucking room more than likely. So, here we go. There we go. That's one. Okay, it still somehow stabbed me. It's bullshit, but okay. At least it didn't get me twice. Come on. Oh, let's start looking. What is this? Dried carcass. Anything in here? Sickle? We don't need this. Ugh. Fine. Fine. I'll engage with the combat game. I'll engage with the shitty combat. You happy? You wasted my durability. Great. There's more, by the way. There's more around here. We're now in, like, the shadow residence. I'm assuming it's the exact same layout, just, you know, a little different. I don't know. Maybe. Or turned on its side. Perhaps. Anyway, what the fuck was in here? That this thing was guarding. Just a sickle? Is that it? No chocolate for my troubles? There's something back there as well, I think. Like something else spawned. Or something is wandering the halls. Great, an Emma. Alright. Of course it won't budge.
バカ野郎！お前は何度言ったらわかるんだ。
すみません、すみませんね。
お前、味ちゃんと見てんのか。薄すぎんだよ。こんなの茶色い泥水じゃねえか。こんなこともまともにできないのか。女に味噌汁が作れなくて何と価値があるんだ。
やめてよ。いつもいつもいい加減にして。
うるせえ。親にその言い方は何だ。引っ込んでろ。
お母さんもお母さんだよ。ちゃんと言い返せばいいじゃない。お父さんもそんなに気に入らないなら自分で作ればいいでしょ。上手なんでしょ、お料理。
ひなこやめて。お父さんにそんな言い方しないで。お母さんが悪いんだよ。ひなこはいいから早く学校に行きな。
お母さん何も悪くないよ。悪いのは全部お父さんだよ。
ひなこ、お父さんにそんなこと言うもんじゃないよ。早く行きな、早く。
お父さん
Anyway, a calendar placed in the room for some
だ
reason.
ったけど、お母さんも好きじゃなかったな。
Mm-hmm. Your father sucked, your mother was spineless, and so on. Emotional trauma. Can you feel the symbolism? I think that's it. Alright, now we have to find whatever fucking, like, hook on the wall that calendar belongs to. Can we charge the attack? No. I forgot if steel pipes could or not. Hinako's diary. I hate my dad. I wish he would just die. I hate my mom too. She deserves to die as well. If I could just turn into a monster, then I'd take the two of them and crush them to death with my bare hands. I hate this house too. I hate everything. Everything. You're a little too late on the, you know, on all this game. This is stuff that we should have gotten like 5 hours ago. Remember, I feel like, at least for this ending so far, I feel like they really wanted to tell Hinako's story, but 90% of it has been about her friends, and not really about her. It's only now at the end that we're getting any info on Hinako that we didn't already know, which so far has just been that cutscene of her stepfather being drunk. Sorry, of her father being drunk. We had another cutscene just like it at the start of the game. That's how the game started. Hinako's dad got drunk. She's like, fuck this, I'm out of here. And then she just left. Right? Like, that's how the game started. Shouldn't try this as well. Oh, and I guess while we're here, we can use an Emma. Do we want more stamina? No, I guess at this point we'll keep increasing our HP. Because why not? We can afford another HP increase. That's how little we've used Emmas, and we've gone out of our way to get them. But anyway, we haven't found out much about Hinako so far, just besides, oh yeah, her dad's a fucking bastard who drinks, and her mom is spineless because she doesn't want to stand up to him. That's all we know. Not like it matters much so far. Of course. He's gonna hear me anyway. Check this out. See? He turns around immediately. Because go fuck yourself, that's why. You thought you could sneak up on this enemy? What was the point of this? Say you didn't have an axe, say you didn't have a sledgehammer, what do you do then? You fight this guy with a steel fucking pipe in this close quarters, like, you know, environment? We're going back and saving. Even though we just saved. I did not want to have to do that again. And this takes 5 seconds. Cool. That's it. It's over. Let's go back. Yep. Door stuck. This one as well. Alright, that's 2. Anything else? Yes. Up here. Aburage. And... right, no enemies. Good. More pills. Toolkit. Oh. There is something. Unless it was that broom that fell. I knew it. Why is this game so fucking predictable? Did that scare you? Did that get you?
この写真
Oh,
なんか見たことある気がする
you were supposed to explore the room, right? Like you come in, they're like, oh, most players are probably gonna go left.
思い出せない
Oh, they're not gonna see anything. Oh, this is like once they step into the room, we're gonna add that flag trigger so that it makes that sound outside. Oh, cool. They found Hinako's picture, and then oh look, an enemy that we're gonna ambush them with. Fuck off. As if. All right. Well, let's go save again, and then we're gonna enshrine this thing. And then let's continue. So much faith item, or so many faith items. Why? Oh, sorry. We're supposed to put the calendar here. We'll do that in a bit. Let's explore the other mandatory, like, rooms. Or optional rooms, I guess. This door is locked. God damn it. Why? Blessed Hand Mirror. When taking fatal damage from normal attacks, this mirror will break instead. Held sanity and stamina. Oh, it's a full restore. The game's already over. You know when that would have been useful? During any of the previous boss fights, perhaps. Mayhaps that would have been better. It would have been better to have one of those then. Yeah, that's right. Get the fuck out of here. It doesn't feel right. I feel like someone's watching me. Okay. Just a bunch of drawings and scribbles. I'm always alone, so I'm okay with playing by myself. That means that I have the right dish and the left dish all to myself. I like to play with kokeshi dolls a lot. I'm extra careful to share them with left. Sorry, I'm extra careful to share them with left Hinako and right Hinako, so it's fair to both of them. Right. There was some journal entry about there being like 2 versions of Hinako inside of her. Might even be here. It's also part of the scales. Oh, there's a puzzle here. That's why.
昔これで遊んでた
We'll do that in a bit. Imagine someone actually going out of their way to fucking fight that thing that was around the corner a bit ago. I guess this light wasn't on before. Okay. Well, let's do the puzzle.
飽きそうなところがある
Okay. So, let's figure out what each one of these do. So that weighs... Sorry. That weighs 1, 2? It weighs 2. Okay, so this weighs 2. Let's take you out. No. Remove. Okay. Next one. You weigh half. You weigh 1/4. You weigh everything. And you weigh nothing. Okay, so the puzzle is what, this? Don't tell me it's this. What? Kore nani? It's a waste of time is what that was. Did you see what that was, Hinako? Did you pay attention? That was a huge waste of fucking time. Alright, what about this room? There's something in here. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like there's much. There's Katsu tea. Is there anything else? Nope. God damn, look at this. What an amazing waste of time. Alright, let's go back and save. I am not coming back to this little area after this. We're still gonna put the calendar where it belongs, but I'm gonna reset the map a little bit. That was probably the laziest puzzle ever in the game so far. Like, what the fuck was that?
私の部屋
It's your room. Okay, what do we have here? A camera, a mirror, sounds of things outside, some posters. Letter from a man. I don't believe there is any reason you should be tied down to your younger self. Likewise, there is no reason your future self should be constrained by the you are today. Thank you, by the way, for the beautiful pressed flower. It was the first gift I received from you, and I will surely cherish it until the end of time. I don't remember who we gave that to. We had some note ages ago about that, but I don't remember who got the pressed flower. Nothing else? Nope. Okay, just double checking. There isn't anything else left over here. Probably not. Alright, let's move on and go through here. Because we're obviously, like, warping through time. And now we can go on. I truly pity those that actually went through all the fights in this area. Hinako, I'm sorry to ask, but could you drop by Shu's house and buy that stomach medicine for me again? Also, please let his family know that I've been getting better thanks to them. Traditional medicine truly is better than all those modern drugs, and herbal remedies are far gentler on the body. Tell them I'll pay my bill at the end of the month, Mom. Okay. Well, this place is well illuminated. For now. Fuck off. Nope. She didn't come out. I got you baited. Oh, I'll just take the death. Imagine not saving. Are they gonna spawn me back at the save? Let's see. They did. They did. Imagine you didn't save. Imagine not fucking saving. And then going, like, having fought, like, that big thing around the corner and all that shit, and then not saving. God damn, that'd be a huge waste of time. Alright, let's do this normally then, the way the game wants it. Kochi kochi. Come on. Ready? One more. And big swing. And that's it. Just waste, you know, 25% of your durability. Because Silent OF. It smells horrible. What is this? Who knows? A kitchen knife. Okay. It's supposed to be a bath, obviously, but interesting. I wonder if this whole area was like one of the like earlier rooms in the game. I would not be surprised if it was. Anyway, I'm sure you can see the symbolism, right? As we progress, the first room that we were in, the first part of the house, it was completely dark. It was also the 6th. Then we moved on to the 26th. I cannot read months in Japanese and years, so I can't tell you which months and or years. By that I mean like what era. And, you know, the last area was a little bit more lit. This area has way more light, meaning that we're of course moving on to the future, I guess. Which is why it's a lot more clear compared to the past. Since her memory is quote-unquote blurry, right? She doesn't remember much of the past. Hence it's all, you know, blurry. Of course, one of these fucking things is gonna be here. Ain't that amazing? Ain't that incredible? You ready? course. Of course. I was around the corner, but of course this thing can still grapple me. Why wouldn't it? Right? Why wouldn't it? I gave it a full charge swing, by the way. Oh, and there was a shrine here too. And of course, twice in a row. Why not? All right, we're gonna die to this thing. How did that not kill you? The other one took 2. Oh, that staggered you. I should have gone for the kill. Anyway, we're dead. Like there's no point in doing this. Anyway, we're gonna get licked to death. Let's reload. It's faster than getting licked, her falling to the ground, seeing the death, and hitting continue. It's a good thing we didn't miss anything. All we have to do is kill 1 enemy. Just kidding, we don't even have to do that. There's red pills in that room and a knife. Who cares? Instead, we're just gonna move on. That door can remain a quote-unquote mystery. And we'll go to the shrine that's up ahead. So, fuck this room. The dog enemy is, like, around this corner. So, let's save here. It's not really a dog, but, you know, whatever. Okay. This door was locked, right? That won't budge. This door is useless. Alright, let's start looking. Paper airplane. That door probably opens. And nothing here. Come on. Can there be any rooms where there's actual, like... You fucking serious? Alright. Actually... Come on. Alright. I was gonna inspect to see if there was anything in there. To see if it was even worth it. And then just reload when there wasn't. So we'll do it real quick. We'll check. This door doesn't open. This door opens. There's an enemy inside. Let's dodge in. Is there anything here? Yes. There's a way to continue. Okay, I'm gonna kill this thing real quick, and then check again. And if we don't need to go through this room... Oh! Oh, and he shows up anyways! He shows up anyways! The fuck is this? The fuck's the point in this, then? Ugh. The more I play this game, the more I hate it. Come on. Yeah, there we go. You saw me. No, come here. Okay. It even, like, you know, whines like a dog. But there we go. That's it. It just takes 2 hits. That's why I wondered last time why I didn't fucking die. Okay, well now we can go this way. Can't open it. Maybe we can see you. A toolkit, perfect. Let's use the sledgehammer. Let's open this door. Was that 2 of them? Okay. And it's over. Rocket. We can ditch that ominate. We don't need that. Could have enshrined it, but who cares? Anyway. Open the door. And, like, what's in here? Nothing. There's fucking nothing in here. Literally no point. This whole area was pointless. And this fucking door is locked. What the fuck was this? Other than the waste of time. Like, I truly hope, if there's someone out there that fucking loves this game, why? Like, what makes you love this game? Excluding the writing, which again I've praised because it's Ryukishi. Excluding the writing, what the fuck is there to like about this game? Oh no. I wonder what could be here. Oh, and guess what? There's probably gonna be another one coming behind us. We still got hit by that, by the way. She still stabbed me. Like, she barely grazed me. Ugh. And in here is Arare. Great. These look like bandages, but they're not. This is the way forward. Where's the calendar hook? Oh, the calendar's already there. It's the 7th, I assume, of whatever the next month is. This door is locked. No, it's not. Great. It's our room again. Okay. Anything else? There are many creatures that discard their shells as they mature. I believe that the suffocating feeling you are experiencing is merely a sign that you are growing up, a hint that it is time to rid yourself of your old shell. Do you think it's a bit strange? Sorry, do you think it is a strange coincidence your name means baby bird? I'm sure all of this is simply pointing you to the fact that the time for you to spread your wings and fly is drawing near. Okay, so now we're getting an explanation of what Hinako means. So, there you go. And there's a little bird. Because symbolism. And more birds. Ah. Naruhodo. I mean, obviously it's this thing that's covered in blood. But I guess I won't be able to see that yet. None of these books. This. Or this. Or this. Ah, here it is. A block of wax. A semi-transparent block of wax placed in my diary for some reason. There seems to be something stuck inside. I read that as edible for some reason, but there's a key in it. Yeah. We gotta find some place to melt it. I wonder where. It's not gonna be in the bathhouse, so it's probably like up there. So let's save. Let's move on. By move on, I mean to the left here. It's gonna be stuck. No. Oh, look at this. See inside that way. Isn't that just a hallway? No, it's a room we haven't gone into. Interesting. All of these rooms are kind of, or like home areas are blending into each other a little bit. Okay. So it is the same layout as that other version of the house, just nothing in here. Yeah, I hear you. Ugh. Oh, we've got another pipe. So you know what? Who cares? Oh, how many are there? Oh, there's 2 of you. This would be a perfect time to pull a gun out and just shoot it. Oh, come on. What's the point of dodging if you're still gonna get me? Dodge. Done. And nothing down there. Another Emma? Because at this point, why not? You know what? Let's go use it now. Before we go down that hallway some more, and then we encounter, I don't know, one of those big fucking enemies again. Let's enshrine this. I could have. Right, we got rid of it. Let's pray. What do we want? We can take more stamina, but let's take more health. My health is now absurd, which is fine. All right. Our health and stamina are at the same, you know, length. All right. Let's hope there's something here. I don't know. This door. Stuck, of course. This will be opened. Oh, chocolate. Hell yeah. Useless. Oh, come on, Hinako. What the fuck are you doing? Fuck off, dude. That grass was gone. Just for the record, I swapped like this, and she still swung, which makes no sense. I thought if maybe you do too quickly, you know, it's bad. But I guess not. Anyway. Oh. That grass is still there. Just barely, but it's still there. Done? You done? No, you're not done yet. You're gonna break my pipe, is what you're gonna do. Look at this. Look at my pipe. I had 75% durability on this thing. Can you fucking imagine? Like, if I did not have any other weapons, like how fucked you would be if you were forced to fight all of those enemies. I wasn't. We weren't forced to fight it, but it just makes getting through here a little bit easier. And it's probably not even gonna be worth it. And if so, I'll just reload. It won't open. What's with this bird pattern? Okay. Oh. Actually, I should just use the fucking pipe. Look at all the sake bottles as well. Symbolism or alcoholism. Is that the split tree? No. Does the eye track us? It does. Oh, that's creepy. Look at it. That's pretty funny when they do that. I should leave right away. Not sure what this is. I don't recognize it from like mythology or, you know, symbolically. It still tracks us, by the way. It still knows we're here. That was a pretty creepy room of her just being like, I should get the fuck out of here. Like, that was pretty cool. Oh, and here we are again. Ah, so this is where the doll was at. Like, killing whatever. Propane tube. A pipeline that can be connected to a stove. Looks old, but works fine.
切れてるみたいだけど、チューブはまだ使えそうだ。
And this doesn't have propane, does it? It does not. So now we have to go back one room. And, sorry, we have to go back a room and then melt the wax that way. Hope you're ready. So this bird pattern, I have no fucking clue. Alright, I think we're done here. Yeah, all we have is the room, is the bathroom that has a red pill in it, and nothing else. So let's go back and save, and then let's move on. We're almost done with the game, I think. I hope this is the last area. We have one more, like, other world to visit. And then, we're done with ending A. And that's also, like, the worst mentality to have when playing a game. When you want it to be fucking over. It's as bad as it can get. Oh, I see. We loop back to the beginning. Yes. Okay. Well, that's cool. So now that we're back here, hopefully there's no enemy respawns. Of course there is. Of course there is. Why wouldn't there be? Why wouldn't enemies respawn? It's Silent Hill F. Combat is very important. It's very important to the game itself. Not feeling helpless or anything. No, no, no. Do you hear that? Mm-hmm. Anyway. There's a propane tube connected. And now we have to insert the wax. Look at that, a bird key. Great, now we can go back. Oh, it's you! And a doll? I'll just go fuck myself, huh? Yeah, why not? Shag off, cunt. I think that got him instead. That got them both. Great. Perfect. What a waste of perfectly good toolkits and weapon durability. Alright, well, let's go back. Let's see if it lets us go back. Do I have to loop? Please tell me I don't have to loop. We have to fucking loop. Amazing. Great. Did we pick up... Hold on. Where's the, items? Okay, where's the key items? Is it collectibles? We got the skill plate, we got this, and that's about it. Okay. Still can't go to Sakugo's home, but alright. So now we go around the corner, and oh, we can go this way. Go this way and we can go up, like so. Okay, well, anyway, get ready to fight a bunch of shit for no reason, especially in this room. There's gonna be like one enemy, I bet. Red fog, oh no. Okay. That's flipped. You hear the creature outside, right? Alright, here's our frame. And now we flip it. Look at that, puzzle solved. Ugh, Jesus fuck. Silent Hill F. Okay. So we got the key, we got that. I think that's it. Just double checking one more time. Scale with this, the scales, the white bird, and fox. We need one more, so we have to... Okay. Alright, I see what we have to do. Great. The final scale is in the, in that bird room. So you know what we have to do? We have to run through. We have to go back to the bird room. And then we have to, grab whatever's in there and then loop all the way back. Right, this room always lags. So I do this. Now it doesn't. And now we keep going straight. And now we just go through here. Because why the fuck would I do that? Why the fuck would I go through here again? Just double checking. Yeah, there's nothing. There's no point. Which is why we go through here instead. Can you imagine fighting 3 dolls and, like, one of those dog things? And now we have to go, where's the bird door? Fuck, I already forgot. Well, I'll find it again. Oh, it was right here. So, let's go save. There's probably gonna be another one of these dog things here. But I'm not playing this fucking game, dude. By that I mean... wasting our time. You see, now there's a bitch here. And then this thing. Are you fucking serious? Who thought this was a good idea? Fuck off, cunt.
ひなこ、お父さんはね、ひなこ
綺麗
の
事はやめて。私知ってるよ。お父さんの借金のせいでしょ。
おお、なんだと？
おかしな人に騙されてお金を全部持ち逃げされたのはお父さんの責任じゃない。お母さんもあんなに倹約して、お姉ちゃんだって友達に笑われても古い服のままで少しでも幸せになろうって家族みんなで貯めたお金だったんだよ。偉そうなこと言う前に謝ってよ。私に、お姉ちゃんに、お母さんにずっと迷惑をかけてきたことを謝ってよ。
なんだその言い草は！
お父さん、やめてください。お願いします。ひなこ、悪いけどお惣菜を買ってきてくれる？
だって
何でもいいから行きな、早く。
離せ！今日という今日は我慢ならん！親のことをなんてと思ってやがる！
落ち着いてください。お願いします。お父さん。
女は家畜と変わらないんだ。
Blackbird and sword plate. And some yokan. If you didn't notice, he had a knife, and she, like, slapped it out of his hand. Okay. Anything else? Nope, I think that's it. Okay, well. Ready? Let's run back. Hello. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I don't think so. Oh, right. Sorry. I gave you false hopes. My apologies. Let's get away from everyone real quick. And there we go. Now we can do whatever the stupid puzzle is, which is probably just gonna be place plate 1 on the left, place plate 3 on the right, and then the one that we just got at the bottom. I don't know. We'll see. Silent Hill F. Thrilling gameplay. Alright, we can read our notes here. Oh, wait, yes we can. Okay, so what do you want? They fought battling upon a set of scales. Okay, so... That's it? No? Okay. Day after day, the sun rose behind the fox's back and set behind the swords, yet their fight knew no end. The scales upon which they fought, however, were no more, having been destroyed long ago. Okay, well, let's take a look real quick. It's probably like this, then. This goes here, and this goes here. Is that not it? Or do they mean like so? Them standing, quote-unquote, like this? Or is it this way? It is not. Let's see. If they were on top of each other... Let's see. Real quick, where the fuck are we again? We're in our residence, right? Yeah, the Shimizu residence. Okay, let's look at this real quick. Their fight knew no end. The fuck? Oh! No fucking wonder. I was like, wait a minute. Why is this not the bird? Okay. Are these broken? Yes. Jeez. What is this? The sun? Hold on. So once more. So we're gonna have them on the sides, I think. The heavens themselves shudder at their ferocity, at their struggle. Maybe those heavens need to be visible. The sun rose behind the fox's back. And set behind the swords, yet their fight knew no end. So this is still like this. Okay, so this is the sun. Maybe it's like this. If not, then it's... Just double checking once more. So let's look at it again rationally, real quick. So once more. Scales, no matter what, go at the bottom. And I guess there are no more, right? So now that we know that we can flip them, we can continue. All right, what else? So the fox. Sun rises in the east, sets in the west? No. No, I don't think that matters. What if we have it this way? And this way. And I guess this. Did I not do that at some fucking point? Did I seriously not do that? I could check. I'm not gonna rewind. That's so dumb. Anyway, give me whatever the fuck's in here so we can go fight whatever Shu is or something. Where's the thing in here? There it is. Oh no, the pine tree emblem.
シュウ君から電話だよ。
今いないって言って。
いるって言っちゃったよ。
じゃあ買い物に行ってるとか言っといてよ。
はいはい、わかったよ。
Hmm? Nothing else, Hinako? Can you imagine that fucking, like, knocks her out? Smashes her fucking teeth in? Oh.
私が見えてるよね。とうとう私の声まで聞こえるようになったんだ。そんなとこに立ってないで入ったら、ちょうど話がしたかったところだから。あなたは誰なの？自分でもおかしいと思うの。自分で自分がわからない感じ。自分の気持ちが自分で理解できない。どういうこと？何の話をしているの？多分あなたは私で、私はあなたじゃない。そういう気がするの。あなたは誰？私がひなこならあなたは誰なの？あ、ひなこなのは同じ。でも心はもう清水ひな子じゃないのかもしれない。わけのわからない言い方はやめて。何の話をしているの？あんたこそとぼけるのはやめて。さっきからなんで何もわからないふりをしているの？ね、しっかりと私と向き合って、ちゃんと考えて。私はね、あんたをすぐに殺すこともできたんだよ。でもしなかった。なんでかわかる？ちゃんとあんたと清水ひな子と本気で話がしたかったから。私たちは対等に、そして全力で殺し合わなくちゃいけない。なのにあんたは逃げ回るだけ。それどころか真剣に私たちのことを考えようともしていない。これ以上あんたが逃げ回るならもういい。もう今度こそあんたを殺すから。あんただけじゃないからね。お父さんもお母さんも殺す。この家もこの町も消し去ってやる。凛子も咲子も殺す。そしてもちろんあんたの大切な相棒もね。シュはどこにいるの？ねえ、シュってそんなに大事？あんたのこと未だに宇宙戦争ごっこの相棒だと思ってるんだよ。あんたのこと女だとさえ思ってくれてないんだよ。ただの幼なじみの腐れ縁。死んだって全然問題ない。シュは 大切な大切な私の相棒だ。殺されてたまるか。
It's like the symbolism is great. But then there's a fucking stupid doll around the corner. Getting ready to birth out more babies or whatever. So then that kills the vibe. But that's some, yeah, like there it is. There's one. The fuck is this? The fuck is this? What was the point of that? We just, god damn it, dude. Like, you just have such an intense moment with your own literal shadow. If we're going with, like, you know, the Jungian psychological definition of a shadow, where it is your true self as well, where it is the dark side that you hide from humanity and all that shit, right? And then you're like, oh man, that was pretty fucking deep. Then you walk around the corner, there's a fucking doll, and then there's one of these things that just jump scares you. Like, are you seeing this shit? Come on. Fuck off with this garbage, man. No, take me back to the fucking main menu. Like, what is this? What is this, dude? Someone thought this was a great idea. Oh yeah, we're gonna get the player with a nice little jump scare. Ain't that gonna be great? Ain't that gonna be awesome? Move, please. Thank you. And then we still have a fight here, by the way. We still have some fucking fight in here. Oh, and I still took damage. I still took fucking damage. Incredible. God damn. Oh yeah, we're losing sanity. Yeah. It's made its way here, blah blah blah.